Guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Perrella here with a different kind of video for you guys today, since I don't think I've done one of these on my channel. But this is a book haul, because I've been buying a lot of books lately, and I enjoy watching other people's like hauls, like their thrift store hauls, and their like book hauls and stuff like that. And while watching Cindy at Studio Lou's haul, I was like, man, I've bought a bunch of books in the last couple of weeks. I should probably do one of these. And thankfully she agreed, so I'm not just, blowing up my own ego to make this video. But I thought it would be fun to jump on here, share the kind of books I've been buying lately, and just show you, like, what I've been interested in checking out. So, first up is a stack of books that I bought, sort of individually. I've been doing a lot of shopping on thriftbooks.com. That's where I found all of these books, except for the ones that were gifted to me. But I thought some of these would be really cute for journals. So, these are what I picked up. So I got the Halloween ABCs, and look at the artwork in here, you guys. It is so cute. And it comes with, like, these little poems and stuff that are really nice. And some of them are kind of cheeky, I guess is the word for it. They're just really interesting, and there's a lot of really cool, like, drawings in here that I think will make a really great book. Like, look how creepy this is. I love it, and the thing that I love the most about these is that the images are, like, matching on both sides, so I can fold them in the same place and not have to worry about cutting off the image on the page. So if I want to use it as, like, a page insert, like, this whole picture will stay here, and then the whole picture will be on the other side, so I don't lose anything by choosing to fold it. And then if I choose to make it into tags or whatever, it's going to be really easy to cut it out and piece out, like, what I save and what I use. But I just think this will make a really cute book, or really cute additions to books in the future. And I really love this. I was looking for illustrations by Lane Smith. That's the Stinky Cheese Man illustrator, in case you guys don't know. But I really love their art style, and I wanted to find some more stuff, and I found this one, and that was a super fine. This was a book that I got from April for my birthday, so thank you, April. She got me a couple books, so you'll see some more like that. But it's basically just a collage book of, like, different graffiti art, and I've been doing a lot of collaging lately. I started a new altered book, and I think I'll be sharing some of it with you guys on this channel. And, but I think this will be, like, a really fun thing to use. It has a lot of really cool imagery. That's going to be fun to work with. And this book I've had for a couple weeks now, but I really love this book. It's called the Polaroid book. It has some really great imagery. I'm not going to flip through this one too much, because I'll get demonetized and, like, banned. It's got some suggestive stuff. So if you, are interested in making books for children, this is not the book, but it has some really cool pictures, guaranteed. I used one in that art journal page that I shared on my Instagram, so if you're following me there, you saw it there. It has some really cool stuff. It's not all nudie stuff, but I don't feel like getting demonetized today, or, like, hit with any, like, community violations, so we're not gonna flip through it. And then, next up, this book, which I had to order a second one of because it's going to be really hard to... What is this? Ooh, somebody's weird Polaroids. I haven't even opened up this book all the way. Look at that, you guys. What the fudge? Oh my god. What a dork. I'm going to keep these. That's so great. I ordered a second one because I couldn't bring myself to cut this up. So I'm going to save one for myself. But I've been wanting to make a Lord of the Rings book for a while. And just these, like, paintings are so beautiful. And it has, like, clips from the book, so I don't have to destroy a actual Lord of the Rings book to make it. So the second one is in the mail. That's coming. And this one's going to my collection with those Polaroids. Those are freaking fantastic. I'm going to have to figure out how to use those. But this is paintings of Middle-earth. Wow. And then this one, I shared this to my stories because it's got my name in it. Okay, I thought there was, like, another hidden gem here for a second. But I've also been looking for books that are illustrated by Chris Grimley, because, like, the artwork is fantastic. Here's the picture I shared. It's like a call out, so you guys can pause that and read it. It doesn't paint me in the best light. It's actually pretty accurate, though. I'm not gonna lie. But I just love these little like spooky, goofy, almost Burton-esque like illustrations. And I think they're going to make a really great addition to a book. And then the last book is this book I have been hunting for. So that's my bunk-ass chair. For like months. Like, I want to say I probably started looking for this book at the beginning of the year. It's really hard to find. I had to be on the waiting list forever, and then I had to keep trying to beat people to like check out, and I finally got it. This book is so cool, and it's just a big photo book of abandoned places. I don't know if I'm going to cut this one up. Like, I want to. That's what I bought it for. Plus somebody else already kind of beat me to it a little bit. And then returned it like it's a whole book, but that's fine. I'm not too mad about it. I'm just glad that I finally got my hands on it. It's sad that I don't know what those pictures are, but it's just got some really great books that I think will make like really great imagery that I think will make really great backdrops, and art journal pages, and then just as journal pages. It's gonna be really cool. So that's what I got for just like regular books as journal fodder. And then I bought a bunch of books that were like art journal, journal related, adjacent, whatever. So this is the first stack because there's more, but I bought a lot. There's this like workshop series, I guess, and I started buying up some of them. Not all of them, but there's like a metalcraft one. I didn't get that one because I'm not gonna do that. But there's a bunch in this like workshop series, and so I bought as many that I thought were useful to me. So this one has ATCs, and it's just got like a bunch of different like inspiration picks from different artists, as well as like a bunch of techniques. There's some stuff in here I already know. There's stuff in here I don't know. Like, they make it look like resin with embossing powder. That's really cool. There's a bunch of stuff in here I want to try out, and just sort of get my like fingers dirty and play with. So I think this series is going to be really fun, and I'm going to bring whatever I learned to this channel so that you guys can also learn as well. This one is Collage Discovery Workshop. This book I did use a technique out of to make those altered boxes that I was gifting to my friends. So I did that on this channel. That was a live where we made one of those boxes together. It has like a peeled paint tutorial, and that was really cool. So that's this one. And then this is the interactive art workshop. I got this one because it's got like pop-ups, but like leveled up pop-ups. Like little moving parts and pieces. It's also got a lot of inspiration, which was cool. How to make a continuous image appear behind something. This one's got like, they make this whole ass lobster, like, with wiggly legs and everything, and put it on their pages. So I thought this would be really fun to add to art journal pages, and then some of these techniques can also transfer over to journals without being super bulky. There's like this shifty eye one, a dropping mouth tab. Just some like fun stuff that I'm really looking forward to like learning and incorporating into my art. So I'm looking forward to that. This is an altered book workshop book. It has some fun ideas, like tabs, cutting out your books and stuff. I have a couple of books that I got in like the clearance section at Half Price Books for like 50 cents and $1 that I've turned into altered books or have intentions of turning into altered books. So I think this book will come in handy for that. There's a lot of really cool info in there and a lot of techniques I am interested in trying. And then this is the follow-up to the Collage Discovery Workshop. This is the second one by the same author. So this is the second one. And this one's actually a little bit more traditional with its collage techniques. Like, this is what I was expecting when I got the first one. And the first one was way different than what I was expecting. And then this one is actually a little bit more traditional collage type stuff. And so, you know, that's interesting. Also interested in that. So that's just in the, like, collage. Not collage. Just in the workshop series. That's what I got out of that series. Jank-ass chair of books. And then way down here on the floor, I bought so many books, you guys. I just had, like, this urge to, like, incorporate more books about art, especially the kind of art that I do. Because I have, like, books on painting and drawing. And I've got books. I got books on books on books. but I don't have books on the thing that I actually do. So, when I found that there were some books, and then found that there were more books, I got all the books. And I saved a couple I'm not going to show here, because I'm going to give those away in a giveaway, coming up soon. Because we crossed a milestone on this channel, and I'm excited to celebrate it. And I'll talk more about that in the video when I do the giveaway. But I'm going to save some of those books for that, so you guys can be surprised when you see those. But I got this one. This one's called Journal Revolution. And this is another one, and I think this really cool thing about these books is they incorporate art from like a variety of artists. It's not just the same person's art like over and over. But you get like all these techniques that you probably wouldn't have gotten to begin with, and then you get to see like how people incorporate these techniques into their own work. So that was really interesting. This one I think is going to be fun, because it has more like just basic like in the journal stuff as a like in addition to like some altered artwork, but most of it's like stuff that you can actually apply directly to page, which is going to be useful. And then I got two books by Tamara, Laporte. Where's the other one? Way down here at the bottom. She has a YouTube channel, Willow Wings, I think. Although she may have changed it now to go with her regular name. But I got both her books because I've been wanting these books for a long time. They're art journal books. And they have a lot of really great tutorials, like start to finish. She also has some guest artists in here. So this one is about, it's like a book for self-discovery. So it kind of walks you through some stuff. This would be really useful if you're working on like building out your arty book of shadows, because it's got a lot of exercises in here, like, you know, I don't even know how to describe it, like just stuff about like working through yourself and how you feel about yourself and the way that you view yourself, and those are things that would come in really in handy in a book of shadows, especially if you're doing like a lot of shadow work. There's a lot of really interesting tutorials in here that you could incorporate into that. And then this one is all about fairy tales and like incorporating fairy tales to make art journal pages and like doing it in your own style. So there's like Goldilocks, there's Mulan, the Snow Queen, and a bunch of stuff like that. And then there's also like a lot of really good tips on like making those relate to you and then sort of telling your own story through these fairy tales, which is really cool. And I always love things that are fairy tale in nature. I love fairy tales, so I thought that was a great one to pick up. And then this one is Artist Journals and Sketchbooks. I realize I haven't been saying the titles of any of these, so I hope the focus is working because I'm a professional. This one is pretty cool. It's got more of like a messy art journal style. And there's a lot of diversity in this one. Like I said, various artists have contributed, and so it's just really cool. I'm actually the most interested in this one. Not the cover itself, but just doing stuff on slide mounts, because I like the scale. But it's got a lot of like cool ideas to incorporate into your covers, into your pages. This is really pretty. I hope that's in frame. Super pretty. So I'm looking forward to looking at this book a little bit more in depth and seeing what I can incorporate into my art. And then this one is Collage, Lost and Found. I don't really remember. I think this one does more like off the page stuff, like making jewelry and magnets and stuff like that. Framed artwork. This is cool. Cool as heck. So that'll be fun. I have been buying like some more stuff to get back into making like assemblage pieces. So we'll probably do some of those on this channel. I think a lot of you guys have said that you just want to see like the process of things that I do more than like wait 7 months for me to finish a book. So I'll probably share more stuff like that, or like the art that I do in addition to making books, because I don't really share a lot of that here, and I think you guys would enjoy that. This one's called, Altered Art. I think I'll try to list all these in the description box so you guys can check them out and see if you can find any, or if there's any that you're interested in. This one's kind of neat. It goes over like techniques, but I think like the style on this one is a little different than the rest. That's why I decided that I like this one. But it gives you a lot of ideas, you know, like cutting out your pages to make like a full spread with different various cutout shapes. It's got polymer clay embellishments. These stamped and collage pages, pages are really cool. Using personal mists to create your pages, just really neat stuff. I love this Pandora like box page, super cool. Also, I think this one would also come in really handy if you're working on making an arty book of shadows. Super neat. This one is all about making shrines, crafting personal shrines. It's a library book, so that's why it's covered here, but it says crafting personal shrines. And I'm actually really excited about this one. It has a lot of good ideas, and it even gives you like instructions on how to make it out of like wood. But they say in the thing that you can use a lot of different products, such as like cardboard and stuff to assemble these shrines, and I kind of like that idea as opposed to using like chipboard or wood pieces, but like repurposing cardboard. And I love this, like this was what caught my eye the most, was this little, like, it looks like a little booklet, but it's actually just one side that she like covers up with paper, so it's like all cohesively wrapped up. But I saw this part and was like, oh, what if I made a shrine like booklet, and how cool would that be? And that just sort of set me off. And I really love the attention to detail here. There's a lot of pictures, a lot of really good explanation on how to make an easy door without having to use like hinges. And she goes into like little drawers that you can make, getting even fancier with your doors, how to decorate it, and then like there's a bunch of other people's work in here for inspiration. So a really good launching off pad. I think this will be really fun to do some mixed media like assemblage work. And I also have been wanting to build like a shrine in my room, or like various small shrines for deities. So I think this will be a fun thing to work over, so I'm really excited about this one. And then these ones I just recently got. I haven't really looked through them. They're both by the same author, Dean, I don't know. It's the decorated page and the decorated journal. And then there's one more. I don't remember what it's called. But her stuff sells out really fast, which was literally the only reason I got this, was that it was always out of stock. And then like every time it popped up on my wish list as being in stock, it would immediately sell out. So I was like, okay, if it's this popular, like, it's gotta be good. And she's got a really interesting style, you guys, and I really kind of love it. It's like a blend of like watercolor with a little bit of mixed media. There's some collaging involved, but then it's like really loose. So she gives you a lot of ideas and a lot of ways to like launch off your pages, which I think is really cool. So this one is the page, and it goes into that, like just working on the page. And then this one goes into like making journals. That's the receipt of the person who bought this and then never used it. And she left all of her info in here, and I kind of feel bad. I meant to throw it away, but like it's free ephemera. But this one has like how to make a frame to sew your books. So if you wanted to get into like more of a traditional style of like bookbinding, you could use a bookbinder's frame. There's like easy book bindings in here. And so some of this stuff goes into like how to make these pages. This is a really cool leaf page. I think that would make like a really cool flip up if you like painted the leaves and then had it flip up so you could journal behind it. Super cool. And so she covers like some of the basics, like, you know, pouring paint, collaging, stuff like that. But then also goes into like how pages should be constructed for your journal, and then like types of journals that you can make to cover certain topics. I don't know what the Wabi Sabi world is. I need to read this. But I think this is really cool, and I think it's just nice to see like different perspectives on the things that you make and kind of get like an idea of what other people are doing or teaching or sharing. But yeah, that's my book haul. I'll do another one for the witchy books I got. I haven't gotten that many lately, but I have gotten a good handful. I'll do that one separately, so that we can keep the two ideas separate, I suppose. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you're going to get any of these books, if you're interested. I promise I will try my best to remember to put all these books in the freaking description. I'm really bad about that, but remind me if I forget. And thanks so much for watching. If you made it to the end, I appreciate your face, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!